salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. Peace and power to the people, the struggle. What's going on? How you do, how you do, how you do? Salute, salute, salute. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. Yeah, let me get it right. Okay. I thank the universal truth and absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that you're in a safe space. Know that you're in a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that you're in a space of educating and being educated. Know that you're in a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers. You're in a space of dialogue, a space of intelligence and integrity. This is your space, a space of love, a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, love, hella right, a space of masters, queens, a space of truth and square. Your space, okay? A space where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags, green screens, apps with cash pals that pay. Grams that are money. Unions that are Western. Red cups, blue cups, coffee cups, tea cups. Damn it, squeegee man cups. And squeegee man pockets. Damn it, the pastor's pockets. Pastor's collection plate. Damn it, yes. That's what we talking about. The jingle bells, man, and all that. Huh? God damn it, the Hummer Fund. It's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're getting cuffed up. It's too late. Don't wait until you're sitting in the cell with one of them little aluminum foil blankets. It's too late. Listen, book an assessment. Don't wait until your kids hate you, till you're getting the pink slip from HR. It's too late. Don't call me then. Call somebody else. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, book an assessment. Book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with cold cuts on your eye. Band-aids on your nose and wrists and sling and things and busted kneecaps and, you know, all type of weirdness that y'all be sending each other outside. Speed knots and shit. Book an assessment. Stop the abuse. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation and counseling, book an assessment. Okay, learn the warning signs and behaviors that should alarm you. Characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. Okay? Man, past traumas, people, conversations, places, events that should have your alertness levels on 1,000. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. What it do, what it do. Late night, yeah, late night. I couldn't do it. It's just one of those days. Just one of those days. But we here, you're here, and I'm glad you're here. We ready for some learning. We ready for some educating. We ready to create a path. We are ready to envelope each other with some loving, right? Okay, let's get to it. We got some people to tag. Somebody tag Venus Williams. Tell her to bring her musty box to class. Tag her. Tag her. Tag her. Game, set, match. Yep, tag her. Sometimes we just gotta go there. Yeah, because I get sick of it. Women, celebrities, Athletes, entertainers always have the same stupid ass excuse and reasons for certain things. Bring her to class. Lil Tecca, yeah, you made it back to back. Huh? Bring your little ass to class. We told you stop playing. We keep telling y'all little rap dudes to stop playing. Okay? Went overseas and got pressed. Okay? So you come on, Lil Tecca. Bring your ass to class. We got a culture vulture. Yeah, come on, China girl. Well, the Shirley Temple show. Yeah, bring your little dirty ass to class. Come on, culture vulture. Bring your ass to class. Let's go. Who else? Who else? Oh, Rep. Ilhan Omar. Yeah, come to class. Come to class. Yeah. We saw what just happened. We saw what just happened. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. It's already late. It's already late. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run through class, do what we do. Either you're here or you're not. Either you're here or you're getting a 55. That's what we doing right now. So tag your classmates, get your screen recording on, get your little TikToks up, do what you do. This is not my information. I am just the universal being of truth being used as a vessel. So put your little tweeds down. Yeah, twist up that cap. Put that bottle down. And let's get to it. Look who's first in class. Shantae, what up? We see you, goddammit. Mr. Strictly Gain the Brand. LA's in the building, first in class. Ken Williams right there, goddammit. Second and third. Philly, 215. What up, CA? We see you. You was in the hospital. Oh, speedy recovery. We are sending our deepest and warmest, recovery, healing strength your way. Come on now, get better. Get that balance back up. Okay, get your balance. We see you. What's going on? Indigenous warrior. We see you. What up? Woo! E. Blandon. We see you. Tierra the Youngin. South Jersey. Versace Broccoli. Uh-oh, Dre's in class. Marguerite McDonald Music. What up? NFNT. What up? What's going on? Mark Milliner. What up? Ooh, Hakim. Peace. Dust Row 517. Peace. What up? Bionic Prince. What up? Frankie Fifth, East New Yorkers in the building. What's going on? Marshy. Ooh, Marshy, the makeup artist extraordinaire. Money earning, Mount Vernon is in the spot. Ooh, wee. Boy, that Marshy. God damn it, boy. Big Red Shaolin, what up? We see you. Cool KK in the building. What up? What up, Kicks? OG, what up? We see you. Eric Carlos, the Riverwalk. San Antonio in the building. What up? Charles, what up? OGB Brooklyn, what up? We see you. Ooh, wee! Big Four Nation is in the spot. We see you. Who that? Big Mike? Who's that? Let me see who that. Oh, Shalom, what's going on? What up? We see you. Brooklyn Jules. Ah, man, listen. It's been weeks and months. You done been around the world and now yah. Brooklyn Jules in the house, y'all. Fred, what up, Fred? Huh? Who that? Anton Foster. Salute, what up? Who that? Michael Guest, what up? We see you, Vitamin Vision TV, what up? What's going on? Hey, Ghoster, what up? Philip Boone, what up? Listen, it's late. It's already 11:35. Let's get to it. God damn it, let's get to it. Speedy recovery to my sniper, too. Yeah, see, Bliz is a little bit under the weather, man. Listen, man. We gonna send healing, strength, and power to see Bliz. That's my sniper. You know, we don't play about my sniper. Yeah. Everybody send her. Yeah. Healing powers and strength. Okay? Well, I gotta go here first because, shit, this is fresh and hot off of the damn press. Yeah, hot off the press, God diggity dog. We gotta go to Minneapolis, Minnesota. We gotta do it. Yeah, we gotta do it. Rep Ilhan Omar, Democrat from Minnesota. Yeah, y'all, she got attacked tonight. Yeah, somebody pulled a stunt. Somebody pulled a stunt. But, as we always do here, it's a teachable moment. Because her ass could have got taken off the count right there. And this is what I'm always telling you. Or anybody can get got. Anybody can get got. So again, let this be a lesson learned. Okay? None of them is so far removed from getting split. Therefore, all you need is the proper intelligence and a militant heart. And if that is your aim, man, it ain't nothing but a thing. It ain't nothing but a thing. Do you understand? Uh-huh. Yeah. So she was at a town hall. And it is matter of fact, it is the first town hall of the year for her. Mm-hmm. And boy, I'm telling you, you know what it looked like to me? Remember when old Jack Ruby came and popped and popped oh man, damn it. Oh my goodness. Lee Harvey. Remember when Lee Harvey got popped in the belly? That's what that shit reminded me of. I was like, yo, hold on, what's going on right now? What's going on right now? Salute, Sean, what up? He just came up out of the seat. Right there in the front. So if it was really on and popping, she was out of here, y'all, right there off the count. Let's go to the notes. Rep Ilhan Omar was sprayed with an unknown substance by a man that charged her while she was speaking at a town hall in Minneapolis on Tuesday night. Omar was immediately pulled away by security, and the unidentified man was tackled and restrained by security. Omar appeared to be shaken, but largely unharmed. Now, all that right there, I'm going to tell you, and I got to give her props. All that shaking, she didn't appear to be shaking. She was not shook in the least. She stepped back and she went to go hooking. I said, oh shit, she got hands. She ran up, getting ready to snuffle. I was like, oh, shorty get busy. Yeah. But it was a little bit too late, because in all reality, you was out of there, sis. You was done. They had you. You was done. But you wasn't scared. She wasn't shook. Nah, she ain't no halfway crook at all. Yeah, she's getting ready to throw hands. Mm-hmm. But what is the lesson learned, y'all? I keep telling you. Security, police, bodyguards, none of that shit matter when somebody really want that ass. That's after the fact. That's the response team. When somebody wants you, they got you. That's why I'm telling y'all to always be on point. Always be on point. Because she was done. if that was acid, you understand? If it was something poisonous, oh, she was up out of here. Done off. Just like that. Off the count. Off the count. Let's continue. She said, we will continue. These effing a-holes are not going to get away with this. Yeah. Then somebody said, it smells terrible. A member of her entourage said as she urged her to stop and get checked out. They was all on. Listen, by the time, because we seen one angle. I seen the angle that was a little bit further back where we seen her, homie get up and homie hit her whatever was in that little syringe. And initially you didn't see security jump on him. You just seen her take a step back and then she ran up like this. Like what? And then we started seeing other angles where you see security tackle him and all that. You dig? But man, she was there to get busy. Yeah. Check it. The man walked down the middle of the room and tried to spray a liquid at Omar while she appeared to yell, "You must resign." No, excuse me, because she was saying that she wanted old musty box. You know, cowgirl hat with the cowgirl box smell. You know, the one who smelled like a cow hide in between her hide. You know, the gnome chick. She was saying that she needs to retire. They need to get up out of Minnesota. So homie came up and said, "You must resign." All right? Pull a stunt like that. They should have pounded him out. Pull a stunt like that. Security tackled him. A person was then heard saying, "Oh my God, he sprayed something on her. Oh, and it smells terrible." Again, if that was acid, if that was liquid fire would have done her ass off. Y'all know what liquid fire is? I never told y'all. Right? I told you some of the elders from the Republic of New Africa was behind the wall with me. And we used to have discussions on military strategies and techniques. And he taught me how to make homemade napalm. You understand? They slang term for it is liquid fire. Cause that shit get on your ass, it's on your ass. You dig? If that was that liquid fire, she was done. If it was acid, she was done. So again, politicians, listen, nobody is safe when it's really up. Nobody's safe when it's up. Did y'all see that video of the homie in the Ukraine? This is before the Russian war started, when they was having some type of meeting, and homie came up in the room, listened for a minute, said what he said. Chick was still beefing, they was arguing, debating some bullshit. Homie just popped the grenade, poop, poop, and just thrown, boom, boom. Whole room up, boom, boom, up. When it's up, it's up. When people are determined, they're determined. It don't matter about none of that. That's what I said. These people be pulling a stunt when they talking about, I got this arm, I got that. Oh, that shit is bullshit. You dig? It's true, Frank. It could have been something decent, too. Anything. So we always, and I always encourage, I tell you, man, this is war. When we in war, we make specific moves. All that running up and down the street, protesting, letting people know you angry, your strategies. Get that shit out of here. That's performative. That's play. Demands are met after you won some battles. You winning, you rocking and rolling. They don't know where you at, where you coming from. All that talking, come on, man. We've been third-class citizens and all that shit since we got. There's no talking. You talking, you still not tired of the bullshit yet. It ain't about talking. Them days been over. Warfare now, that's it. Let's go. Speaking to reporters after the event, Omar said, I survived war, and I'm definitely going to survive intimidation and whatever these people think that they can throw at me because I'm built that way. I believe her. I believe her. She built that way. She didn't duck. She didn't run. She didn't back. Yo, she took a step, ran right at him, hand balled up. She was ready to go. She ain't do like Bush. Remember Bush with the shoe? Oh, shit. Oh, it's on. Bush said, oh, it's on. Yo, niggas wild. Niggas throwing shoes. Yo. Remember? She ain't do none of that. None of that. She ran right at him, getting ready to hook. I'm like, yo, guys, shorty, watch it now. Huh? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pay a little bit more attention. I think I'm gonna have to pay a little bit more attention to her. You dig? Omar has long been a focus of Trump's attacks. He mocked her and her home country, Somalia, at a rally in Iowa on Tuesday afternoon, saying immigrants must show that they can love our country. They have to be proud, not like Ilhan Omar. You heard that? Uh-huh. On Monday, Trump said the Justice Department and Congress were looking at Omar. The White House did not immediately respond to a request for comment on the town hall incident. Rep. Nancy Mace, Republican from South Carolina, who has previously bashed Omar, including seeking to subpoena records about her as she accused her of immigration fraud, wrote on Twitter Tuesday that she was deeply disturbed to learn about what happened at the town hall. Regardless of how vehemently I disagree with her rhetoric, and I do, no elected official should face physical attacks. This is not who we are, Mace wrote. Mace, you don't know your history. What's her name? Nancy Mace, South Carolina, Republican. You don't know your history. That is all who you are. You don't know that? Huh? That is all who you are. What the hell's the matter with you? You better get busy, give it the program, lady. Y'all warmongers. That's what old face do. Yeah, Vikings and all that. Yeah. We seen Braveheart. The hell you talking about, lady? That's who y'all are. You crazy? Yeah, she looked like she wanted to get busy. She ran. There ain't no look. She ran over there. She like this, what? You was wilding? You pulling a stunt? Oh, that wasn't no bullet? Oh, you gaming, money. You gaming. She was on it. She was on it. Mike, nice, peace, what up? She was on it. She was on it. So, we got to give her props in class tonight. In class, we giving Rep. Omar her props. She ain't scary. She ready to throw hands. Yeah, she ready to throw hands. Little firecracker there, girl. Boy, you might take Candace spot. I might have to make a song about you, Rep. Omar. Yeah. Nah, I might have to come. You might take Candace spot. Yeah. Yeah. I might have to check to see if you got a little video vixen in your history somewhere. Rep Omar, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, tell old Hakeem to bring you to BK. He know where I'm at. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. All right, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, man. What you talking about? Hold on. What you talking about? What you talking about not the Candace? What you talking about not the Candace? Charles, you come on, Charles. You see, don't have me go there, Charles. Don't have me go there tonight, Jack. Don't have me go there tonight, Jack. Andrea, salute, peace and power. What's going on? Don't have me go there tonight, Jack. Shit. It'd either be Candace or Omar. Shit. Let me find out. All right. Who's next? Okay, y'all. We already talked about them, and we're going to keep talking about these young dudes because they think it's something fun to be running around, feminine acting, feminine clothes wearing, running around with who ASAP Rocky said out his mouth real quick, fast. Rick Owens is gay, right? Rick Owens is now later Skittle. So this young man, Lil Tecca from Queens, the Yard Man, thought it was fun and games to go and be with the Batman. Yeah. Now look what happened in Paris. Lil Tecca he got pressed. Lil Tecca got pressed for his grippers, y'all. That's what I'm believing. I don't know about anybody else. Okay? I'm believing they try to press him for the grippers. Now, there's a whole lot going on Twitter about it. A lot of people believe that he pulled a stunt. That's what people believe in, that he pulled a stunt to try to, get back some type of cred after him blowing kisses. You see? See those pictures? See the pictures in the thumbnail? See the pictures that we had the other day? They didn't focus on his face the way these pictures is today. See how they play games in the media? They been had these pictures where he kissy face, kissing to the camera, wearing that little dumb shawl shit, looking like Maud. You understand? They had him dressed like a 68-year-old Ofe woman. Them skinny ass jeans, them funny ass shoes, and a shawl with his hand bent. They again, you understand? Making young black men effeminate. And see what happened? I keep telling y'all the world is watching. So they like this. Oh, they licking their chops. They're like, yo, who that? Oh, he's sweet. He in Paris, he in the town. Let's stop through. Let's go. Lil Tecca was in France to attend Paris Fashion Week, having recently been spotted by fans at an event for Rick Owens. Lil Tecca's manager says the rapper is currently in the hospital after cutting his hand while fending off a group of robbers in Paris. Taken to his Instagram story, the manager wrote that Tecca saved him with his heroism. Now, I don't know if the manager is Rainbow Skittle or not, but if you, as a manager, saying your artist saved you, something, something ain't right. Okay? Something ain't right. Now, they got the picture of Tecca laid up in the hospital again, still looking rather sugary, still not, come on, man. Some gumption. Because I don't think it was no robbery. And most people don't even look. Despite the update, fans in the comments section were not buying the story. People were commenting cap. Other people saying cap as hell. Okay? With laughing emojis. Look. Wait. Why is the talent protecting the manager? Asked one fan. While another theorized, nah, he was looking a little sweet with that blouse and them heels, and now y'all trying to fix that image. Tecca has been in France as part of Paris Fashion Week. He was recently spotted attending an event for the dark designer Rick Owens. Now, A$AP Rocky affirmed that Rick Owens is sweet. He affirmed it straight up like that. Why is Lil Tecca around some sweet man in Paris? Rick Owens ain't Yachty. He not Jamaican. He don't own no record label. So what are you doing with this man? What are you doing with this grown-ass old fake man who A$AP done just blatantly said, no, it wasn't no hesitation. Rick Owens is sweet. He rainbow. So Lil Tecca, we in this class believe that you was in Paris and you ran into them same dudes that plucked Dame Dash and them out. Now you could call it a robbery attempt or whatever. I'm thinking they try to pull your britches down, boy, and do your grip as something real dirty in the alleys of Paris, cause you're playing. You understand? That's what I'm thinking. That's how they give it up over there. Yeah, I think they try to pull your britches down, and you had to fight for your britches life. You had to fight to keep your grippers intact in Paris. I believe so. Would you say the Paris robbers got them? They lurk around in Paris where it's rich, along with the tourist robbers. I don't put it past you. I don't put it past your truth. I really don't. However, I'm thinking it was something a little bit more darker. Because when they seen him parading and who they seen him with, sometimes that'd be a go. Dudes be like, oh, he with it. Yeah, they with it because they with the weirdo. You understand? That's what's so troubling, that all these melanated people be around this dude. Paris is not what sweet. Paris is not what sweet. Boy, Paris, you must don't know Paris and the history. Them, come on, man. We even seen it in our cartoons with Bugs Bunny in them. Come on, Pepe Le Pew and all that. You seen all that. The Paris Jews, the black and white striped shirts and damn Tams on. Talking about wee and all that. They'll bust your grippers in Paris. Oh, nah. They was trying to wear Lil Tecca ass out. Because he presented as a little sweet cake. I have to believe that. He ain't been getting robbed and jumped. He in New York City. Now, I'm sure he been to Brooklyn. I'm sure he been to the Bronx. I'm sure he been around. And ain't nobody try to back him down. This is the first incident. He wasn't wearing no shines. I didn't see no shines on his neck. I didn't see no shines on his hands or boogers in his ears. I didn't see none of that. So what they was trying to take? what they was trying to take. He don't have too much bread. They ain't got him on no Forbes list or nothing. Matter of fact, I'm surprised they even knew who he was. That's what I'm believing. They looked at them pictures and said, ooh, we got a little tasty cake here. I'm thinking they try to put him in one of them back alleys and get them grippers a new alignment. Just for playing. Just for playing. Now y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. That's what I'm sitting with. Yeah, that's what I'm sitting with. You know? They pressed him for his grippers in Paris. Lil Tecca pressed for his Paris grippers. I'm going to leave that shit right there. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue. Where we going at now, y'all? Oh, it's 12 o'clock already. Where we going? Okay. Listen. Yeah, I'll save her for later. Yeah, I'll save her for later. Now, I want to get to this culture vulture. I do. See, y'all be sitting here, and only time I ever hear the term culture vulture is when y'all referring to au fait men. Rarely do people use it with people from other backgrounds, other nationalities. Though it's true. Remember, we are the only melanated people in history. So everyone, all around the globe, in the universe, everyone is a culture vulture when it comes to us. All of them. All of them. Y'all just centering on au fait men. I see au fait women doing it. I see Asian men and Asian women doing it. Okay? I see everybody. Your newscasters, your damn meteorologists. Everybody nowadays is ripping off the language, the posturing, and at times the energy of melanated people. But I want to get on this little broad here. Because this little broad is not only a culture vulture, but she's a dummy. And I've only recently began seeing her. And they don't come across in my timeline much. However, this little space and time, she really played herself. Now, I don't know if y'all seen it. It's a little show called the Shirley Temple Show. Now, bad enough, we know who Shirley Temple is. Right? The little au fait girl. Well, if y'all not in my age group, then y'all really wouldn't know who Shirley Temple is. You know, let somebody put you on to her. But she was a little au fait that they pushed on us, that they wanted us to love. Right? Oh, Shirley Temple. Tap dancing with Mr. Bojangles and all that shit. Just oh, you know, everything with her was, oh, why I order? And all this other bullshit. And you know, back in the black and white movie days and getting into Technicolor and shit. Little big ass curls and, oh, gee whiz, Charlie. And all that dumb shit. And, oh, she's just so cute. Yeah, get your ass out of here. Anyway, you got this Asian chick, okay? That, I mean, I'm not sure if her parents named her Shirley Temple because they good for that. They good for that. Yeah, Jules, good ship lollipop and all that. From what I'm hearing, it was a little rush hour streets on that little girl too. I do believe in her later years she talked about Grippergate. Yeah, I'm almost certain. They want to paint her as the darling, and she end up being heavily involved in SAG, Screen Actors Guild, and union rights and all that. But I heard, I'm not mistaken, I believe it was some Grippergate activity when she was a child. You understand? Yeah. Uh, anyway, Asians are masters at culture vulturing and cultural appropriation. They do it all the time. And many people excuse it because they do it so well. You understand? And it doesn't feel disrespectful. Right? When you got the hip hop dancers, the Jabberwockies, and you got the Filipinos singing R&B, and you know, again, we are well aware of the DNA. Okay, we not, this isn't about that in this particular class. We know about the DNA. We know where they come from. We know what the true Chinese, Japanese, Koreans really look like. We know all that. However, if you're going back to the DNA and the ancestry of them, none of that has nothing to do with hip hop at all. None of it. None of it. That's a whole nother class. I'm talking about how they culturally appropriate what they want and when they want. So she might have jacked that name for the show, or her parents might have named her, looked at her and said, "Oh, you're Shirley Temple." Real talk. Real talk. I done seen some Asian dudes, they called him Raheem and shit. Oh, what? Oh, shit is on his ID. Raheem. Raheem Chang. I was like, oh, shit. Raheem Chang. I seen it. I seen it. Go to, I think I'm bullshitting. Go to East Elmhurst, Queens. Corona, Left Rack and all. They got Asian dudes out there that they ran with. Tough. Yeah. Ain't no bullshit. Nori them had a few of them dudes in they clique. That was my little cousin in them clique. Straight Asians. Yeah, I'm bullshit. You not bull. I'm telling you. Y'all think I'll be bullshit. I'll be dead serious. Left Rack had a couple of them. And they grew up out there shooting dice, learning degrees, all that. Y'all think I'm playing? No, I'm not bullshit. Go out to that side of Queens. A whole lot of them. Whole lot of them. If it was a wall and you was just listening, you swear you be talking to somebody black? You sure? Sure would. But this chick is not mixing like that. No, this chick is not mixing like that. She's making an attempt to cosplay. She's making an attempt, like everyone else is doing now on this technology, to earn a living playing in melanated people's face. Yeah. It's no bullshit. Culture vulture at its finest. And is able to get away with it because of who she is. You understand? Because of who she is and her stature and her tone. When she played herself this time, and I'm like this, I'm really attempting to make a clear picture of how deep she played herself. Recently, she interviewed La Russell. And within the same time frame, she interviewed Blueface. You know, the dude that went to jail and let jail dudes doodle on his face, scribble, scrabble on his face. A severely mentally off-balance dude that they consistently throw in people's timelines. This demented individual. I mean, how demented are you when you go and let jail dudes? You know when we used to scribble, scrabble, when you go into court and you waiting for your lawyer to come see you and on you scribble, scrabble? Or you're in the day room waiting to go to the yard. Dudes is doodling on the paper. He let people doodle on his face. This is how demented this clown is. The same one as with the Christian Rock. I had the little C from the Christian Rock. This clown. So now, him and La Russell were interviewed on the Shirley Temple show. Different times. I know the dude, Blueface, not writing exact. I know that. Because his mama ain't writing exact. His mama is a failed track star. You understand? A renegade whore who couldn't take proper instruction and found a way to maintain herself through the years. But see, what happens is when young boys grow up and get an understanding of who their mama is, regardless of how she may present, it shocks them. It's something up here for a young man to see his mama as a whole. That takes something away from them mentally and spiritually. And it's not that was something in her past and he found out and it disturbed her. No, this is consistent behavior. She's in consistent renegade whole mode. So that's where you see the mirror with his problems and his troubles. The other kids may not be that affected by it. However, you can see him. But it ain't about the mama tonight. It's about this dude. Now, in the clips that's circulating around, we are witnessing and listening to Blueface tell this Shirley Temple show girl, and she's sitting there and look what it looked like. What's that boy name from MTV? With the red afro and the glasses and shit. Remember that show? What was that boy name? Little nerd boy. Y'all remember that show? Come on, youngin', cause that's your age group. What's that boy name? That was on MTV with the red little afro, them stupid ass glasses and shit. That nerd dude. And he had a movie. What's that boy name? No, not Carrot Top. That's the BMX. No, man, not Carrot Top. Talking about the other boy. Napoleon Dynamite. That's that boy. Yeah, she had on the Napoleon Dynamite boogie gym shorts on. Yeah. Yeah, she had on them shit. So she's on a Shirley Temple show with the Napoleon Dynamite boogie gym shorts on. All legs, because she's a little person sitting there with blue face, and he got a dog in his lap. Now, in the clip, he's telling her, you know, you owe me some box for the last interview. So she's taken it back. She what? She said, yeah. You brought up the interview, right? She said, yeah, we interviewed before. This is what we do. And he said, yeah. That first interview, you owe me some box for that. And she giggling and thinking he playing, but his demented ass is serious. She said, you know what, yeah, all right. She said, what is this? You pressuring me? This is what this is now? You know, men are pressing women. Yeah. You interviewed this stupid ass dude, and now he's saying that you owe him some box, your little musty Asian box for the last interview. So for this one, yeah, this gonna cost. Now I'm looking, and while this clip is playing, in the background, his song is on. And I'm listening to the lyrics of the song. And I'm watching how his body language is, and I'm looking at this dog. And I'm saying, well, what is the message here? Got this little Chinese chick interviewing him. He got this little nasty ass dog on his lap. He just came home from jail. He got somebody twisting his little nasty ass hair. And I'm listening to the song. Now, many on the East Coast, we don't know this dude. Never knew him. The only reason we ever heard of him is because Cardi B got on a remix of his song Tatiana, which the title of the song is stupid, the song was stupid, but this is the age of stupid. Okay? And Cardi did what she did. She gave it a little bit flavor. And the remix gave the song some life. Remember? She said, I ride on it, when I come I yell gang. Right? Yeah. Cardi did that. So that's when we figured out or became aware of who Blueface was. And then he threw a shot at Cardi. Said, you know, during the video, her twerk win was a little. You remember that? Yeah. And then after that, people became aware of who he was over here. And then he started to spiral. Him, the little chick, and whoever was behind them pushed them to the youth. And they went on Consonant show, and they started appearing everywhere. And then his unscrupulous and unlearned ass end up catching a bid. You understand? So he just came home from this, and he's being interviewed by this culture vulture. And he telling her, you owe me some box. But I'm looking and I'm listening to the lyrics. Now the lyrics of the song, check this shit out now. Fresh up out the can. I'm telling you, this is your man here. Fresh up out the can, which means he just came home from jail. Baby, can I put it in? I already did my thing. You know what men do. I already released, and I cannot pull it out. Baby girl, so fire, I just had to blow her out. I just want a biatch that I can chase around the house. I'm gonna get you. Stop running from this dizzle. Boo. Effing on a shih tzu, bitch. You gonna hit who? Now, I always tell black women they need to stop calling themselves B-word, biatch, because the technical definition is a female dog, and female dogs lick themselves. Well, all dogs lick themselves. So I said, yo, black woman, stop saying that. But this dude is saying he just came home. He just got out of can. So now I'm saying he, in the top of the verse, said he finished. He climaxed already. But he said he just want a bitch he can chase around. And he's sitting on his couch now being interviewed with a little dog, with a shih tzu, with a little bitch. So I'm like, hold on. Then he says he's effing. He's humping on a shih tzu bitch. So I'm saying, hold on, homie. In the verse, you humping on a dog? So the music is playing and I'm watching the interview and I'm looking at his body language and I'm looking at the dog body language. I'm like, damn. Son that came home from jail and he got a pet fetish? And then he's telling this Chinese chick, okay, that she owe him some box. So I'm like, hold on, he trying to live out the song right here in this interview? He's trying to hump on this Chinese chick and on the dog? I'm like, wow, this is the depravity that they push in front of our children. He said it. He wrote it. I didn't. We didn't. We can only respond to what he wrote, what he put in the song, to a beat. He said he effing on a shih tzu bitch. He wanted, look, he just want a bitch that he could chase around the house. Most dog owners chase their dog around the house. So he chasing his dog around the house to hump on? Because there's no other way that you can space this subject out. There's no way. This is in one line. So either you humping on top of the shih tzu or you humping the shih tzu. Now he's standing there and this Asian chick, Chinese chick, is sitting there giggling and stupid in the face and don't realize how she's getting dissed twice, because when the Japanese was running everything on that part of the world and they had their own discrimination, okay, their own apartheid, their own racial bias pieces going on, as we seen with Bruce Lee, when they had their signs up, no dogs or Chinese allowed. So if she was even a little bit hip to her own culture, she wouldn't have to appropriate our culture. She wouldn't have to be someone else if she understood Chinese culture. If she understood what the Chinese are doing now to get some funds. to stay ahead of the game. She wouldn't understand how disrespectful it is to be on the couch with a dog, when that's how the Japanese leveled you off back in the days. People don't pick shit up. People don't use this right here when the imagery is in play. I mean, you've seen that. You've seen that in almost every Bruce Lee flick. They would rather serve the dog than the Chinese. That's how the Japs did them. And because of it, you don't see many Chinese dog owners. They don't mess with them shits. They don't walk them shit. They'll eat that shit before they walk with it and pet it and keep it. And here you letting this derelict of a man on your podcast, on your show, telling you that you owe him some box while he petting the dog. Probably the same dog that motivated him to write that verse. We don't know if he humped on that Shih Tzu. But this is what they do. Because I guarantee you, he don't own his masters. The Bagel Meisters own his masters. I guarantee you she don't own that podcast. The Bagel Meisters own the podcast. And all of them are playing themselves racially. And they don't even understand it. All they're worrying about is the bag that they get from YouTube once a month, from some other streaming source, okay? Okay, so now after I'm watching her do that, I'm watching her interview La Russell, who is today one of the more woke, conscious, and pushing the envelope of awareness further than anybody right now in the industry. She's interviewing La Russell, who is a bit darker. He ain't as dark as me, but he ain't as light as Scribble Face. And instead of asking him about his programs, about his level of consciousness, about the political winds that's shaping the earth right now, she asks La Russell, what's your favorite sex position? Trying to dehumanize a melanated man as she is, being a vulture of the culture. Let me reduce him down to a phallus, because that's the only thing she knows. She's not around the conscious Chinese people. She's not an intellectual. So when she has an intellectual of a rapper in front of her, she don't know how to question him. She's worrying about his phallus the way she's been taught. They always reduce black men to a phallus, especially when they can't deal with him mentally, when they don't have the mental capacity to stay with him. You understand? Huh? No, he didn't answer that. He schooled her. He was like, I can't believe that you would ask me, that you would have me, that you would have me here and you would ask me something like that. He said, let me ask you, when was the last time you sizzled a dizzle? You understand? What if you brought me to your home and I asked your father that? How weird would that be? So why would you ask somebody like me? Me, Russ, why would you ask me that? You dig? Schooled her, of course. But even in him schooling her, and even if people run to watch how he schooled her, she still wins in her cultural appropriation and her culture vulture. Because that's the platform she sit on. And this is consistent. This is the same as you got these podcasts with two old phase talking about what is, do you know the meaning of Notorious Big? You know what the meaning of that name is, or you know the meaning of DMX. And they sit there discussing and trying to figure out, well, what does the name mean? And breaking it down. That's old phase. That's culture. Why y'all so concerned with us? Because it is monetized now. So they can sit somewhere in their grandmother's garage, have the tools, start a podcast, make it a vlog, and go viral. And get an income talking about us, right or wrong, as far as the information is concerned, but they can sit there and giggle and josh and kiki, and I think Big is this, and I think Jay is this. And they get thousands of views and millions of views. And then they off and running. The same exact way that they did for decades with music or blaxploitation films. Only thing now, the resource to them comes quicker. And they are never held accountable for it. So this little Shirley Temple Show chick, she should get canceled the same way they just canceled Corey Holcomb. They should be able to cancel the Shirley Temple Show. But those who understand the damage that could be done are never listened to until it's too late. Because she catered to an audience of dummies. She catered to an audience of young people who don't understand the dynamics of our energy as melanated people and how we drive the planet, how we drive the universe. You understand? They don't get it. So this is where we sit now in this bizarro world full of dummies. They don't get it. They don't get it. She could talk about a dude who said he nutted in a Shih Tzu or on top of a Shih Tzu. You could say that in front of a Chinese woman. Maybe both of them are too young to understand what Bruce Lee was fighting against. The signs that was running all through China. Yeah. The Japanese was in China deep, oppressing them. Just like South Africa. Old Faye's over there running the show, telling them where they could go, how they could drink, what they could use to farm, how they farm and all that. Yeah, Japanese was doing it over there. And her Asian ass is allowing a ex-convict who let dudes scrabble on his face tell her that she owe him some box for an interview. Okay? Weird. So let's see if they cancel the Shirley Temple Show. Let's see how many other black dudes go through there. She probably get Lil Tecca to come up there and talk about how they try to take his grippers in Paris. You understand? She may get Bobby Smurder to come back. You know, the ignorant shit. Ignorance. Because that's where we at now. We in a world full of ignorance. I had to bark on an ignorant nigga early this morning. 7:58 in the morning. He want to fight and argue from a car. Not knowing I had that thing in my lap. And I had to really de-escalate myself and be like, chill. That's the problem. that there's a lot of performative niggas that gotta get moved out the way. So whether ICE move them out the way or whether the jail cell keep them somewhere, they got to get out of the way because progressive, intelligent, disciplined warriors got to be out here putting in the real work. Niggas, they always disrupt. Always. Always. They the ones who unalived Malcolm. They the ones who unalived Martin. Niggas. Slick niggas. Whether they got straight ties or bow ties, whether they got dashikis or kufis, they're niggas in their heart. That's why I remain fatigued in military mindset, because I don't think twice about offering one of y'all. None. None. When it's up, it's gonna be up for real. And y'all better hope y'all don't have no niggas in y'all foxhole with y'all. And that's for real. Next up. Yeah, we have to. I don't want y'all to ever think that I don't get triggered. I get triggered all day, every day. I just practice every strategy that I know to curb that rage. Because I have too much to lose. I couldn't see myself sitting on the island and missing class because of some nigga not being able to cook and feed my family like I do on a daily because of some nigga. I gotta be smart. I can't be the boxing bar. I can't. But I know that. I know that trigger. I know that rage, man. I know it, man. I'm telling you, that shit sealed it for me. He was the primary and first example. You can't be boxing bar, man. You can't allow it because when you of a certain generation, you know exactly what's going to happen. When you go, you go. It's gone. You up. It's it. That's it. That's it. And all he needed was somebody to really holler at him and say, yo, hold on, pump your brakes. Think. And he didn't have that. And in a matter of a couple of weeks, BAM! Allegedly 4 bodies. Any one of us from that era who never got high, who don't drink, who don't smoke, any one of us who really been about that action all day, every day, that's any one of us. So you have to consistently work on yourself. Because it ain't nothing. We don't think about these new age niggas like that. We don't. We don't. And when you in the streets all day, every day, when you working, when you in the community, you gotta always understand that. There's niggas that resent you for doing that. Because they woke up with all type of doodle caked around their nuts. And they gotta take a seed to school that might not be theirs. And you got some little dirty ass Hoodrat telling you what she want for lunch. Make sure you go get my chopped seeds too, nigga. And cause you homeless and ain't got nothing, you aggravated, mad at the world. That's 6 out of 10 niggas you see in the hood right now. They don't care about nothing conscious, no liberation, none of that. Shit, they'll get you up quick. You and your whole organization. I'm telling you, better watch them niggas. All right. Let's continue. Let's go. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move past that. Gotta move past it. Okay. Gotta move past it. Let's get to this chick here. She ain't pay attention to nothing that was taught to her about them old faiths. Venus Williams, bring your ass to class. Look at this, 1241. I do it to myself every damn day. Know I got to get up. Venus Williams, bring your ass to class. Bring your ass to class. Come on, Venus. Venus Williams said there was 3 things, 3 laws, 3 top qualities, okay, that a man must have. Yeah, that a man must have in order to have her grippers forever. Well, one of those 3 things we know for sure. One of those qualities is not being black. Is not being a melanated man. That is not a quality for Venus Williams. That shit ain't even there. She ain't even put that down. She ain't even say he must be black. Nope. And you'll get a whole bunch of people that say, you know what? That ain't no issue. So black men, I hope y'all, I keep telling y'all, don't nobody love y'all. Very few. So you have to love yourself without boundaries. You understand? Love yourself without boundaries. And unapologetically, because they done taught the world for centuries not to love you. It take a strong, dominant, highly conscious woman to love her black man. Okay? So when you see them, you have to catch them. That's right. Love without limitations. Yourself. Nurture yourself. Learn how to be cordial and polite to yourself so you can exude that. So you can put that out into the universe. When they see you, they got to recognize you as God. Because you shine, you glow. But these type of bed wenches, these bitches, they don't and will never love you. And they have taught millions of melanated women to do the same thing. And that's dangerous, especially in wartime. These 2 little ungrateful ass broads disrespected their father's legacy. So you know they would never give a damn about you. That's evident. So, in discussions in an interview, they asked her about this husband. And this was her response. He came to London and met everybody the first day, Venus shared. And everybody, she's talking about her family. Okay? She told him she had to have breakfast with her family as they are extremely close and were all together in the same city. And she had invited him to come. She was impressed with how he handled himself, with 5 bold, powerful women in her family. Serena added that their family is very family-oriented, and he sharing those values was nice to see. Now, there's so many, I'm talking about millions of single melanated Southern and Northern men that have those same family values, that come up in big families, that come up around women. Why they impressed with this old faith, I have no idea. But this is true. And I'm talking to the women. If a man is not family oriented, if he cannot be in the mix of your family, then that should be a red flag for you. It should be. Any man that's, because people don't get that. People look at surface level shit. Oh, he got a nice car, he owns his home, he got a business, he dressed nice, he smell good. But you don't know how he is in a family setting. And if he's not in good standing with his family, he might not appreciate you and yours. See, when you marry, right, especially back, okay, when we were in our purest form, that meant families like this becoming one. When you got 30 years in a marriage, 30 plus years, that's the only way you're going to understand that. You marrying into somebody's family just like they're marrying into yours. So yeah, that's very important. But how he functions in front of your family doesn't mean that in his heart, his intentions is to maintain that. Bitch, you Venus Williams. You think he don't know that as an Ofe? You think Serena husband don't know that as an Ofe? Of course they could perform. That don't mean that they're not plotting your demise. Because that's how the Ofe work. That's just how they work. Shit, I see this shit on 2020 every week. I'm sick of it. I don't know how 2020 turned into a murder show. Every week you watching some old fake try to knock off her husband, or some husband trying to knock off his wife. You know, that's how they give it up. But y'all two bitches married these dudes, right? Eve, you married one, right? This is what y'all do, and then wonder what happened after the fact. When they find you in the trunk somewhere and your knee is next to your ear and your toes is around the corner somewhere next to your elbow. This is the shit. But you know, again, let's go. She's continued. Some people are intimidated by that, right? Oh, why does your family have to be around? This is too much, Venus said. And Serena quickly added, when you marry Venus, or when you marry me, you marry the family. Nothing wrong with it. But that also is a sign for the Ofe. Oh, word? No doubt. I'm going to get everybody. When it came to sharing her top 3 qualities in a partner, Venus detailed what mattered most to her. I always tell people, when you get married and you're thinking about a relationship for eternity, it's about good family, good values, and has a job. People have to work. So if they don't work, you know, it could present a problem depending on your situation. But those are the 3 most important things. Good family, good values, and has a job. How many melanated men, single, in the South, on the West Coast, Midwest, East Coast, how many in the continent, all around the globe? How many melanated men coming out of the church with good values and not have a job, but own their own businesses. You couldn't get none of them? Not one? Not one. And I told y'all that shit before. Mary said this dude bagged her because he read a book with her. Mary J. Blige, anybody is sit. You know how many dudes that sit down and read a book with you? But what kind of book was it? Was it a Sada? Was it the destruction of black civilization? Was it the Black Athena? What book did Ken Do read to her? Or with her? Because you're still doing the same dumb shit and he took you for a ride. You see what I'm saying? When they put this shit in newspapers, when they put these people on TVs and shit like that, you as a conscious mind have to see the play. Be like, yo, hold on. You married this old thing. You said these are the values? This is it? Those points, Williams said, mattered more than flash or spectacle. Venus found a partner whose family and work ethic matched hers. I don't know how many of these young dudes I see with an intense work ethic. There's been some of them to this day that took vows of celibacy. I see all type of young dudes doing weird shit. And Venus couldn't get none of them. None of them. There's not a church from Compton, right, to Coney Island. You couldn't find not one. Fuck out of here. Check out what he said. Your family is incredible girls because you made me feel like from the first time a part of it. I always felt safe with all of you. This is what this over. Why wouldn't he feel safe? Why? And after a bit, your mom treated me like a son. They mama, who had all of the venom for their father, treated Ofe like a son. Let me continue. So it's very easy to stay around you girls and stay around the kids. The girls, they're so lovely. For me, it's been very easy because this, what I always wanted from my family and always what I was wishing for. Taking care of my family, taking care of your family is the same today. Said it in his broken ass English because he Italian. So all of these black, dark, melanated women loved on him, made him feel like a son and inclusive, and y'all couldn't find nobody black to do that with. That's the fucking issue. Not once. I never heard nobody black say they felt comfortable around them. No, I never seen Venus with a black man. Never seen him with a man, period, until this. I'm just telling y'all. As a teachable moment, I'm letting you black men know. I'm going to be consistent with it because y'all have to know where y'all stand so you can make changes. You are an enemy to every institution and establishment in the Ofe world. And as long as these melanated women want to be in an Ofe world, they will despise your black ass no matter what you bring to the table. Get a firm understanding of that. So you can walk in it and repel that shit. You don't need no bitch that will ever ask you to reduce your God self to be up in an Ofe world. Understand that. You have to walk in the knowledge of yourself. You have to do it. So you can acknowledge the denials, acknowledge the no's, acknowledge the attitudes without you even doing anything. A black man can come into a space where he should feel comfortable and loved on and felt as elders are treating him like a son. You could walk anywhere today and black women will scowl at you, suck teeth at you, look through you. I'm telling you something. I see it every day, and I don't give a fuck about them. I got all the love that I need, and then some tenfold. Yeah. I'm just a conscientious observer when it comes to this shit. Because as a general, as an educator, I have to be able to articulate it and get our men in the right frame. You got to recognize and understand the attacks that are coming at you daily in order for you to correct yourself. Okay? Understand that. Them qualities is in any... I see men with them qualities every day. Every day. Every day. I see dudes that are literally balling out of control. These little dudes and got on their grind, got on their job. I see it every day. Good men, family men. I see them moving, taking care of their mama and their sister, and they was taking care of whole households. I see it. Good quality. They got their own. They ain't not working for an oath. I see it. But you only seen it in a nigga that can't even speak good English. He barely speak. That's a fetish. That's a fetish. It's a fetish. It's an unyielding love for them crackers. That's what they do. I'm just telling you that shit. And the more you see it and the sooner you see it in the black women that's around you, the better you'll be. Okay? The better you'll be. All right? Okay. Shit, it's almost 1 o'clock. This is what I'm going to do. Yeah, this is what I got to do, man. Look at this shit. It's 1 o'clock because I was going to get on Anton Daniels because I seen that back in the day's picture. He looked just like Grover. I thought, let me see if I still got that shit. Yeah. I thought it was Captain Knuckles. I remember we went here with the Anton Daniels shit. Nah, that nigga looked like Grover. Well, he looked like both. When he wears glasses, he looked like this. Back in the days, he looked like Grover. I seen it. Check the thumbnail. And that Grover looking that got Corey canceled. That and the fact that now you see the video of him mushing a girl. But damn, you let Captain Knuckles Grover get you canceled. You see that shit? You see how the world worked? You see how the universe worked? Corey was going strong, wasn't he? Oh, hateful ass nigga. He was going strong. I keep telling y'all about this shit. Social media shit is wicked. You could go strong, they be up one day. I mean, up. Man, in 2 days, they out of here. Out of here. He like Grover. Get him up out of here. And Grover, I told y'all, on a world tour. Yeah, I got him canceled. Yeah, that bitch didn't even want no problem. Then, see? I told y'all people, no, he would have got sued and all this shit. Should have punched Grover right in his mouth as soon as he did it. As soon as he said it. Dropped him right there. That would have been it. Take whatever lawsuit would have came, whatever. He ain't do nothing. He let that man stun on him. That's it. That's it. Grover Knuckles. Got Corey Holcomb canceled. Done off. Dead. Ooh, boy, that's some bullshit there. I know he tight. I know he tight. How that happened? His head is spinning right now. Like, what? This nigga, yeah, he got you canceled, baby boy. You played that all wrong. All wrong. That's for real. But, yeah. They sent it to me. I didn't ask for that picture. They sent me that shit. I was like, who that? They was like, yo, we had to dig, man. We had to go way back. We had to dig and find his young picture. I said, shit. I said, that's Anton? And they look like Grover from Sesame Street. How that happen? You went from Grover to this? Shit. That's wild as hell. That's some wild shit. Yeah. Yeah, that little back in the days picture with that bullshit beard he had and that little Zeke, cause somebody Zeke the shit out of him. He was a bird. Straight bird. That's the world we in now. Birds. Viral. Sensation. People listening to these cornballs. I seen that picture. Thanks for sending it. Yeah, thanks for sending it. They Zeked and he had the bullshit, like the Wayne Brady shit and the nasty ass beard shit with no sideburns. What the hell was that? What you say, Frankie? We need another women's class. We're gonna have it. I'm gonna do a. I gotta incorporate it with the class about working out in gyms and stuff, because people don't know about that, and women don't know what they doing, and it's a lot with it. The behaviors, the attitude. So I'll put women's up in the mix of that. And then we're going to do a man up. We got to keep it 1,000 where I want only my men in here. We're going to speak. Women could be watching. They can't be in the chat that day. You know how we do, just like when I do women's up, man. You could peek, but don't participate in the chat. It's not your conversation. You understand? Well, we're going to get it in. But let me knock it down because I'm right back up. You know, some of y'all are right back up with me, but shit, niggas in Cali, they on the beach some goddamn where with their goddamn feet kicked up, sipping on some goddamn Becks or some, what is it, Kronenborg or whatever the hell they be drinking out there. Junior, much appreciation for funding the war effort. I said that tonight? Shit, did I say that? I ain't see a super chat or nothing. I've just been going, talking. No war effort. No, I did say it. No, I did say it earlier. I do. I remember. Yeah, I remember. Much appreciation, Junior. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But we'll get to all that. Yeah, them dudes in Cali, they got a whole different thing going on. What, they 3 hours behind us, right? They smoking something on the beach somewhere watching me. We out here, it's gonna be 10 degrees for the next 3 damn days. I hate you goddamn California ass sunshine, never rain ass people. And you Florida ass people. Pictures, I'm seeing people from Florida, they outside and shit, shorts and all that. This shit cold as hell up here. Brick. God damn it. We can't even drive through the streets because they ain't clean the shit enough. And then we ain't had enough warm weather, no sun to melt this shit. Merge MC, much appreciation for the super chat. It's cold in Texas. Good. It need to be cold in Texas because y'all asses don't know how to act in the heat. Shit, I lived in Texas. I was in El Paso and San Antonio. Y'all don't know how to act. So you can imagine Houston and Dallas. Y'all need a little bit of chill in the air to keep y'all asses home. Texas, boy, y'all something special. January, it's been a while. Huh? Who you talking to, the chat, or you talking to me? January, who you talking to? The chat, or you talking to me? Yeah, Florida too, damn it. Y'all be cutting up then, y'all acting up. A little bit of ice in Houston. I thought I did see something about that on the news. Come on now, Charles. Stop talking about Fort Sam Houston. You taking me back. It's been a minute since you've been in class, huh, January? Well, 55, goddammit. 55 for you. Coming up in here, I knew it. Talking about it's been a while. 55. Take that shit. Damn it. Yeah, don't talk about Fort Sam Houston, man. That was some good time. Man, that was some good times, man. AIT was one of the best times ever. Oh, Fort Sam Houston, an open post. Every branch of the service, medical personnel getting trained. Navy, Air Force, Marines, Army, Coast Guard. So much. When I tell you Fort Sam Houston, damn, I would have probably still been in the military to this day if I was stationed there. If I was been stationed at Fort Sam, oh my goodness. God. I probably would have retired. I probably would have still been in the service, yo. You was a medic, Charles, so you already know. I was a medic, you already know. But what happened from Sam Houston, they shot me to Germany. So that was it. Ruined it. If I'd have stayed in Fort Sam, shit. When I talk about fraternization, fraternization. Yeah. It was like New York. Yeah, New York. What's your rank? I'm a major. Oh, a major, huh? I'm just a little private. Yeah, I'm just a little private. Yeah. When we in this club, shit, ain't no rank up in this club, Jack. Did I like Germany? I love Germany. Shit, I was acting a fool in Germany. Love Germany. I traveled all over Germany. Boxing. I was in almost every town in Germany. Yeah, I loved it. Oh, man, I spoke the language and all that. I was doing my thing. Ooh, yes. We talking about what? Fort Sam Houston yams. Ooh, wee. Fort Sam Houston has some. I'm telling you, black women. Oh my God, from all over the country. Whoever been to Fort Sam Houston and didn't want to stay there, something was definitely wrong with them. Something was definitely wrong with them. I'm telling you that right now. Fort Belfort, Virginia. Oh, man. No. No. I'm telling you. Fort Sam ruined it for me. I'm telling you, it ruined it because you fresh in the service, so you think every post is going to be like that. And it wasn't. It definitely was. Definitely not in Germany. Probably the only post in Germany that probably could compare to Sam Houston probably was in Stuttgart. They call Stuttgart the city of blacks. And I wasn't nowhere near that. I was like 2 hours from Stuttgart. So it wasn't no sisters where I was at. My post was raggedy. I was attached to an infantry unit. No broads. It was like, oh, come on. Nah, that wasn't it. But you had some spots in Germany that was live. You had some spots in Germany that was live. Wiesbaden, Fitting Airfield, man. Oh man, it was some shit over there. Not Frankfurt. Frankfurt was for the red light district, but K-Town, Kaiserslautern. They had some spots over there. Hey, what up, cuzzo? What up, Kim? What's going on, cuzzo? Feeling better? Fine now. You got your legs springy, you back in action. Huh? Yeah, I was in Germany. I fought everywhere. I fought in K-Town. I fought in Wurzburg. I fought in Aschaffenburg. I fought in I didn't go to Baumholder and fight, but I fought a dude from Baumholder when they came to Fenton Airfield. I had fights all over there. Ramstein. No, I didn't have a fight in Ramstein. Because I was 5th Corps boxing. I didn't have a fight in Ramstein. Man. Mannheim, I didn't fight in Mannheim either, but I went to a club out in Mannheim. I was all over. No, Berlin was separated when I was over there. It was still north and south. When I left, they had just took the wall down. They just took like the late part of 89, they took the wall down, and 90, I was out of there. So no Berlin. And when they came over, them East Germans came over, that's when the shit got raggedy. My mans and them was still over there. It's like, nah, dudes is wilding. Nazis is coming over from East Berlin, and shit was raggedy. It started getting crazy, but no Berlin. One of my peeps is over there now. I got a client that's in he do engineering, civilian engineering in Berlin. He's been over there for a while too. But yeah, I'm out of here. It's 1:15. Man, I'll be up here all night talking about army stories and jail stories and shit. Y'all got y'all lessons for tonight. Let's stick to the lessons. To classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down. As always, much appreciation for holding me down. See Bliz, get well, baby, get well. My see Bliz, my sniper, get well. You dig? Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Remain strong. Remain militant. Remain disciplined. Work on your strategies. I was asked today, what should be the goals for our people if we're not involved in this protest and all this stuff? I keep telling y'all all the time, your goal is to remove yourself from these institutions as much as you can, which means taking away your labor so you won't have to be taxed, and take away how much attention you give to it. Labor, taxes, attention. All that should be poured into yourself with like minds and like bodies so you can organize, network, and move towards liberation. That is our fight. Our fight is recognizing how many coons we got around us and getting away from them or putting their ass down. Either way, that's where your concentration is. All that shit don't have anything to do with you. Nothing. Nothing. Excuse me, okay? Ain't got nothing to do with you. Build yourself up. They should not eat off you at all. They should not earn from your labor at all. You should not pay attention to them. If you do, it should be strictly for strategics and information. All right? So again, make sure you come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Safe out there, head up. Careful if you're on the East Coast, New York, Jersey, Connecticut, Philly. Make sure y'all safe on them streets. Get up, move out on time so you ain't got to rush in these mornings and it's cold. Bundle your ass up. Tired of seeing these young dudes with no hats and all that shit. No, bundle your ass up. You dig? And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully. Okay? Willfully. All right? Yes, you gotta train your mind. You dig? Stay away from niggas and bitches. Stay away from them. They'll ruin you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They worse than white folks. Stay away from them ignorant, non-conscious, woke-ass, confused niggas. Stay away from them. They're dangerous. I'm telling you. Yeah, sagging and listen, man, I told you. Sagging with Crocs on in the winter. It's unbelievable. All right? So again, thanks for coming. Watch your grippers. Watch your grippers. And 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.